Cool. Hey, Abraham. I got 2 questions because I was too much of a chicken last year.
We have one answer. It's the only one we've got. Get in the vortex. Get in the vortex.
My question is about dreams and dreaming. I dream a lot and have quite vivid dreams.
Good.
And I remember a lot of them, at least temporarily. But I have been studying this stuff a little bit, and I'm coming to grips with the fact that thought has the ability to affect our material world as we know it.
Good.
But I don't understand what the difference is between a dream or a subconscious thought when we're sleeping as opposed to conscious thought when we're awake. Is there a difference? Are they the same? And do they still have the same effect on matter, potentially, and our reality, regardless of our conscious state?
Yes. We like the word you've chosen about, you said, I know that my thoughts affect reality. And we want to jump in there and say, not only do your thoughts affect reality, your thoughts create reality. And in the same way that what you think and feel creates the vibrational indication that you call reality, your thoughts and feelings also, your feelings are the response to, your thoughts also create the dreamscape reality as well. In other words, you are the creator of your reality and you are the creator of your dream reality. So when you understand that, then a very effective way to utilize your dream is when you awaken, and it's good that you have vivid sometimes memory of it. We want you to focus not just on the detail of who was there and what you were doing, but more important, how you were feeling. Because sometimes someone will say, we're going to step aside from the dream just for a moment. Someone will say, I have this condition. Maybe it's a physical condition or a manifestation of some kind. And as they focus with us on this manifestation, we remind them it's only an indication of vibration. And then we ask, how does this indication of vibration feel? How does this broken leg feel? Or how does this losing money in the stock market feel? Or how does this girlfriend leaving feel? And as they think about it, they will say, well, with the broken leg, well, I feel hindered, I feel stifled, I feel held back, I feel hindered is the best descriptive word. And then we say, what we want you to understand is you felt hindered before this indicator of hindering showed up in your life experience. You were feeling hindered. That's why the hindering manifestational indicator happened. So a wonderful thing about a dream is that it's so much easier to shift your vibration from a dream reality than it is from a reality. In other words, a lot easier to recover from a dreamscape bankruptcy than a actual bankruptcy. A lot easier to recover from a broken leg that you dreamed about than from one that you actually are living. And so your dreams are wonderful because they're pointing right at what's going on vibrationally, which equals your point of attraction, which equals your future manifestation. People who have recurring dreams, if you have a dream that you've been having it and you have different versions of it, but it's about the same and it feels about the same, once it becomes a recurring dream, you're really on the brink of a manifestation that's going to be quite a bit like it, you see. Now, who's in the dream and how it plays out? It's important to understand that while you are sleeping, you re-emerge, you withdraw your consciousness from this time-space reality, and you are interacting with the whole of who you are. Oh, so important. This is the easiest way to get into this. Do you accept the reality of this vibrational reality that we are talking about? Do you believe that this vortex of creation does exist and is the precursor to all things that manifest?
Yes.
So as you acknowledge that there's this vortex where who you really are in your most expanded form exists, and then there's you wherever you are in relationship to it. So the out of the vortex, in the vortex analogy is a good one. It's serving us well on a lot of subjects. We want to say that if you go to sleep out of the vortex, if something's been bothering you and you're lying in bed and you're sort of fretting about it or mad about it or frustrated about it or worried about it, even though while you slumber you will reemerge into non-physical, when you wake up, if you were out of the vortex when you went to sleep, you will be out of the vortex when you wake up. If you were in the vortex when you went to sleep, you will be in the vortex when you wake up. Now, this is important in this discussion for this reason. When you have your slumber and you reemerge into non-physical, you're pure positive energy. And no matter what went on there, that's not what's happening in your dreamscape. Your dreams are a very fast interpretation by you as you re-enter the vibration of where you are. But this is the most important thing, and we've not said this before. It's really important to understand that when you've been poking around in the contrast and therefore have been bringing problems and questions into focus, the solutions and answers have been coming into focus too. And while you slumbered, you were privy to the vibration of the solution. So after having reemerged into that energy where you are interacting with the solutions and the answers to questions, during that very fast re-entry into physical experience, your dreamscape points out to you in very vivid terms the relationship between that and that. Oh, you love knowing that?
Yes, I do.
In other words, if you hadn't in your day-to-day life created that, and if you hadn't during your sleep state had access to the vibrational frequency of that, then you wouldn't dream at all. Here's another thing to say. If you go to sleep in the vortex, which means you bask your way to sleep, you appreciate your way to sleep. Esther bought a new pillow and she just likes it so much. It's so comfortable. And Jerry will say, "Good night, honey, I love you." And Esther will say, "Good night, honey, I love my pillow." It's just, it really has her attention. It's so easy to bask in the deliciousness of this pillow. As you go to sleep, basking and appreciating, and then you reemerge into that pure positive energy where all of the solutions and answers to everything that you are about are. When you awaken, because the frequency of who you were when you went to sleep and who you are as non-physical energy is so close, your dreams will be more feeling dreams. It will be more like waking up satisfied, waking up rested, waking up fulfilled, waking up sure, waking up eager. You see what we're getting at?
Yeah,
so the dreams that are other than that are just pointing out to you something that we think is so wonderful to know. They're pointing out the vibrational diversity between who you really are and who you were when you went to sleep. And it's also worth saying that all of that interpretation happened boom, 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 really, really fast. You think you dreamed all night, but you interpreted it during that re-entry into your physical wake state.
My last question is, thank you, by the way. My last question is about, you talk about your emotional guidance scale, and basically it either feels good or it doesn't in its most simplistic form.
Because and we appreciate that you're acknowledging that, because if you've been in despair, you don't have access to joy, but you have access to something that feels a little better than despair. So
right,
there's really two emotions. One feels a little better and one that feels a little worse, and that's about it.